Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to create buffer in ArcGIS Pro. So let us all see what is a buffer. A buffer in GIS is defined as a zone or area created around or within a geographic feature such as point, line and polygon. The buffer is typically measured in units of distance such as feet, meters and kilometers. So now let's get started and let us have a look at how to create buffer in ArcGIS Pro. So I'm having few features like you can see I'm having a water tanks of my study area, high tide line, you can see the blue color highlighted, drainage and settlements. Okay, this is my data and I'm going to create a buffer first for the water tanks because we are going to see how much of accessibility is there for the people and what and all regions where water tanks can be created. So I'm going to do it using buffer analysis. So go to the option view. Here you can find geoprocessing. Click on geoprocessing and type in buffer. Now you could see buffer. Now click on this tool and first is our input feature. So I'm going to use the water tanks which is shown as a point layer. As you can see here, these are the points indicating water tanks in my study area, and here you can choose by choosing this option. You can browse and save your output location, that is buffer output. Okay, so save it to any particular location. So I have given name for it, and the next thing is linear units. Okay, so now I am going to choose the units. In this case I am going to set a buffer of 250 meters from this point. A 250 meters buffer will be created. So you can choose the units based on your need. Can be you can see a lot of units are there, you can choose it accordingly. I am going to choose meters as this is an water tank. So I am going to set 250. Okay, I am going to set 250 meters. Now click on run. So now you can see here the buffer has been created. From this point 250 meters buffer has been created. Let us check it using measure tool. From center up to here, yeah, it is around 250 meters. So like this you can create buffer. So what I have got is that you can see these and all regions, the accessibility to the water tanks is far off, so we can install some more water tanks over here in this region, and within this buffer region the water accessibility is good. Outside this region you can see this and all region doesn't have a water tanks. This is just for an example. So if you are planning to create water tanks, you can create it using buffer also based on the accessibility. So next let us see how to create buffer for line features. So same tool, this time the input will be high tide line, and I am going to choose here meters. So for example, if you are doing coastal regulation, if you are doing a study on coastal regulation zone, you may know that from the high tide line to 200 meters no development zone is there. So let us see which and all region is coming under the 200-meter area. Okay, so now after inputting the line feature, that is high tide line, we need to save it to any particular location. So I have given the name and chosen where this buffer is to be saved. Next is units. So in this case I am going to use meters and put 200. 200 meters is a no development zone. Next you can see site type. For example, if you choose the site type as full, the buffer will be created from here to this side 200 meters and this side 200 meters. This is full. If you choose left, the buffer will be created on this side. If you choose right, the buffer will be created on lines this side. Okay, you just have to keep it in mind. So I'm going to choose left as my land area is falls on the left hand side. So you can see end type round. So here this is the ending region of the line. So whether it should be round or it should be a flat, that you should decide. So in this case I am going to choose round. Okay, now hit run. Yeah, so now you can see here that this 200 meters is no development zone. So likewise you can create buffers. So finally let us see how to create buffer for polygon. Once again same tool, no changes in tool is same. Now I am going to input the drainage river canal. As you can see here, you can save it by using this option, browse and save it to any particular location. Now I am going to choose 100 feet. This time I am going to choose feet. So this is for the polygon. We can identify the vulnerable regions from the river 50 feet or 100 feet likewise, that can be vulnerable during floods. So now I am going to create a buffer around this river and canal, 100 feet buffer. So if I choose full, what will happen? The buffer will be created on the both side. Now let us see how it works. Hit the button run and let us wait for the result. Now you could see the buffer has been created. So this is the polygon. So I need it on both of the side because I can identify the regions which is vulnerable during flood. So that can be easily identified using this buffer. You can see these regions can be in a vulnerable position during flood. Like this, you can do a spatial analysis, proximity analysis using buffer tool. So if you have any other doubts on this, please do ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching.